So in the following of our Python tutorials, we're going to work on operators. The operators contain the mathematical operations that we do on different variables, mostly numbers, and it includes addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and so on. So it sounds an easy part, and it really is, but we need to get familiar with some of these operators that are not very well known. So we're gonna get familiar with all of them and see how we can use them to run an optimized code. So let's create a new file and call it operators.py. And so you're all familiar with addition. So 5, for example, 5 plus 2 I'll give you 7. This is very obvious, but we're gonna make things much more complicated. So let's declare them into numbers. A equals 5, B equals 2, and we're going to print the result of this addition, A plus B, and also let's print the results by running Python 3 operators.py. And as you can see, both of them are going to show you the same result. So let me just delete the first one. And there are times that you want to increase a number by, for example, 1 or 2 or any other number. You can write A equals A plus 2, or for easier writing, you can write A plus equal 2, and these two should work the same, with the difference that this one is much easier. So let's print both of them and see what happens. Print A. Also let's print A after A plus equal 2 and see the result. As you can see here, we've added A plus 2 and the result has been 7. Also the result of A plus equals 2, A was 7, so after being added up by 2 it becomes 9. So now let me just remove this part because it's very obvious. And we had A equals 5, so let me keep that. Also we can remove print A. So these two are the equivalent of each other, and you can use this one from now on because it makes things much easier. You also have other different operators like multiplication. So A equals A multiplied by 2, and it will give you probably 9, I think. Yes, because A has been added up by 2 twice, so 9 multiplied by 2 will be 18. So let's print A here and see what happens. And as you can see, it's 18. Okay, and so you can do the same for multiplication. So we can write multiply equals 2, and A will be multiplied by 2. That's just as easy as that. So if you do the same result will happen. Okay, so we can do this for division, we can do this for a rounded floor, we can do this for modulus. So let me show you these operators as well. So if you want to divide a by 2, you can, let's here use 3 instead of 2 because we've used 2 a lot. So if you want to divide a by 3, you can write a divided equals by 3, or you can write a equals a divided by 3, and these two are equivalent to each other. So we had 18 here. 18 divided by 3 is 6, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So let's print a here and see the result if it's going to be 2. Okay, as you can see it's 2, and the output is a float because in divisions we mostly face with floats, and here the same goes on. However, it's a kind of a float that can easily turn into integer. We also have modulus, and we write it this way. So if, for example, here we write percent instead of division this way. So after dividing a by 3, if there is any number, any remaining number that cannot be divided by 3, it will be remained, and it will print that for us. So here a will be 0 because we've so here I can define b as the modulus result of a divided by 3. So here we had 18 divided by 3 will be 6, and if we divide 6 by 3, the result will be 0. The result will be 2, and there will be no remaining number, and so the result of the modulus will be 0. So let's here print a and b, and let's save the code and run it. And here, as you can see, we have 6 and 0 as the result of this division. So that's just as simple as that. And if you also have a divided by a divided by equals by 3, then we'll have 2 and 0. So we divided once for giving us the result of the division, and the second time for giving the modulus result. Okay, that's it. And so we've got familiar with all of these operators and shorter ways to write all these operators. So here, if we want to write a equals the result of the modulus of 3,